Hello, everybody. We're about to get started. It seems that Red Fox wasn't able to make it for his first match, so the team has decided to take the 30-minute penalty. And due to that, I'll just quickly update the stream. Ashton has already moved on to Paris. Yeah, unfortunately, Red Fox couldn't make it for the first map, so the players took the 30-minute penalty and we went straight on. Whereas we have the Sheets enthusiasts, and it's Infrafon currently playing a scale spin. For Sheet enthusiasts, we have Pistol Custodian for Zoe, Dead Sniper, Bergel Robes as Sophia, which is quite a spin. And for AMF, we have SMGs the Sheik and Explosive Weapon as the Stylist. But yeah, both players doing okay. Looks like Infrafon has a pretty nice start here on scale. Of course, Infrafon just completed the game actually, where he had to play Isle of Scale twice against Searoom. So he's very fresh off the bat. Yeah, very nice ISOs from Infrafon straight away. Gets that guard down. For Sheets right now, Moo, it's Infrafon. What is it? Oh. No, for Sheets it's Infrafon, and for AMF it's Ashton. I'd be confused there. But yeah, if you want the order, I can actually just quickly throw it in chat, because why not? That's the order that the players are taking the maps. But yeah, this scale spin's quite a tough one. If Infrafon does finish this spin without the 30-minute timer going, then they will have an advantage going into this due to the penalty that AMF took. Which of course is unfortunate, but all you can do is play on. AMF does have Victor isolated and should get the kill right now. And at the same moment, Infrafon gets the kill onto Zoe Washington. Definitely not the toughest kill to do. It's still tough. This loud sniper rifle burial ropes can be very tough if you don't have a good way of getting to Sophia. Looks like AMF went for the Dahlia balcony lure, which is a very good strat. Hopefully they deal with Sophus, I think his name is, the NPC that follows Dahlia around. Did get an unconscious witness. Of course, those green guns should come back once Ashton exits the map. Bit of a panic there for AMF to make sure that bodyguard doesn't do anything. Meanwhile, we see Infrafon trying to get those burial robes for the second time today. It looks like he had a bit of trouble with the snail or whatever approach he went for, so he does have to kind of improvise and get a double knockout here without anybody seeing. He's too slow, they will wake up that body, and yeah, it's a bit of a pain now for Infrafon. And as I say that, looks like Ashton restarted At the last moment of Paris, the body must have been found by Sophus. That's very unfortunate. Yeah, that was very unfortunate for Ashton, but hopefully he can play a bit safer this time. In for fun, going for burial rope still. Had a bit of trouble, but I think they're just isolating one by one now. Which, I mean, there's not really any harm in doing this. And yeah, like Lemonel said in chat there, extremely nice overlays. Massive props to everybody who made the assets. They're so incredibly nice. In for Fun does have the burial robes down. One of the hostile disguises. And once they get that sniper kill, they can bomb it for the exit. Now it looks like In for Fun has Sophia in the bathroom. So a little bit of maneuvering for him to get there. Nice corner subdue there, always a bit scary, but don't see many players rip there. And yeah, that's a nice way to get rid of that person who might peekaboo you. This room is very scary, and if they get a peekaboo, it could be even scarier. But it looks like they just got in. They did get a bit of a whoosh, but even if they got the peekaboo, I think they would have not gone into the bathroom. Ashton has that chic disguise down again. Gets the SMG kill. And pivotal moment here for In for Fun. Has to get this loud sniper kill and really quickly dump it and change into that disguise. Decides not to change into the disguise as they instead want to go for this one. But yeah, it looks pretty clean for In for Fun right now. Yeah, very good knowledge from In for Fun there, knowing that the NPCs that weren't enforcers around there would actually panic. Oh, and the Constant did, however, hear that shot or get panicked from something earlier. So they do have to instead go for this Raider exit. Hopefully no camera troubles. Oh, almost. And yeah, very nice from In for Fun. Played it safe there at the end and it paid off. It's similar to Ashton, they're onto the same spin with SMG Chic, Explosive Weapon Stylist. Ashton did restart again, so it's costing a bit of time right now. Yeah, meanwhile Ashton, not sure what issue they were having, since they seemed pretty far ahead in their first attempt at the spin, so maybe they're just having some smaller problems. And sorry, we'll get Yanini up. Yeah, and similarly, looks like Yanini going for the Victor ISO with the Fireworks remote. Both players heading into the Chic room, get that Chic disguise. Bit of trouble with the door here for Yanini, but he gets it. Has to kill down again for Ashton onto Victor Novikov. Double KO there for Yanini. Gets that Sheik Disguise as well and drags him in just for safety. And Ashton gets Dahlia isolated again. Tucks her into the corner this time, just to be safe. Hopefully no red guns just before the exit this time. And Yanini uses bubblegum, I think, to make Dahlia fall on the spot and places the Preacher right beneath her. Yeah, both players pretty close right now to finishing. Of course, Ashton with a tiny bit of a lead as he has the stylus down. And he's probably going to pop it any second now. Looks good. And green guns there for Ashton. And that's them moving on to the next map, which Matty will be playing. Will be Haven. Oh, and there was a restart as well for Yanini. That's unfortunate. Matty is straight onto Haven, so he has Tyson Williams pistol as the Villa staff, Stephen Bradley sniper rifle as the suit, and Ludmila Vetrova explosive weapon waiter. So pretty forgiving spin. Can all be done silently if they choose the right loadout. And disguises are okay. So I'm sure Matty will be happy with this. Meanwhile, Yanini is heading back, doing all of the same work they had before, getting the Sheik Disguise. And yeah, I'm not sure, Canetta, but I think Sophus may have entered the room, or the auction staff somehow heard the breacher. And yeah, for those wondering, there's 6 maps to be completed by each team. Each player must do 2 maps in whatever order they decided beforehand, and the next player can't move on until the previous spin was completed. Quick restart for Matty Spice. The Nini again going for that Dahlia isolation. Hopefully nobody's found this time. Very curious if it was Sophus that actually found the body. And we do see Matty, I think, going for the regular suit start. Of course, it's one of the maps you can... you don't have to start in suit to actually get a suit kill, as there's a available suit in the Sharka or in one of the apartments. Similar to Mendoza, you can get the wetsuit as well. One of those unique maps. And it does look like there's frame issues for Matty's stream. Hopefully, like, irons itself out over time. But as I say that, Inini finally got that Dahlia kill, and they're also on to Haven. Only 3 minutes behind AMF. I might just give this second stream a quick refresh. We have Currymaker moving on to Haven this time, so each player on Cheat Enthusiast has played 1 map. And yeah, exactly. Maddie Spice playing on a Samsung smart fridge right now. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what approach they go for. Looks like Sheet Enthusiasts actually go for the Villa start, which definitely is a very good start in my opinion. It's hard to tell if it's better overall, but you can get that kill for Tyson very quickly if you do the projector isolation, which it seems like Curry is going for. Yeah, good point. Mally did change into suit from suit. We see Curry just clearing out the projection room. Nice golf club to the dome there for Curry. And from what I can tell, it's very hard to tell what's going on Mighty stream right now. They are over by the area where you would Seeker Stephen Bradley. Curry does have Tyson down, has all of the necessary requirements to finish the kill, so I hope we see our first kill for Haven. Maybe they're going for the pistol in the security room as they opted to bring Seeker, which is a very good choice. And they actually changed into Tyson's bodyguard as well. And it looks like they're going to deal with any camera troubles in advance. And this is a very nice angle from Curry. No risk of hunted there. Definitely going to take that one myself. Mashy's stream has slowly descended more and more into darkness. And it's back. Looked like they had a restart. But yeah, it looks like Curry's going to head back up. Now he has that pistol from the security room. He can deal with that Villa staff kill on Tyson. Dragging them in as well, just for safety. Especially with the paper walls that Haven has. And then pistol in hand for Curry. Straight to the head, and that's the kill down for Curry. Now just Stephen and Ludmilla left for their team. Maddie does actually opt for a fast Ludmilla isolation. Oh, and just as you said that, Mando, it looks like Maddie's stream just magically corrected itself. I think the Discord stream actually fixed it. You brought it into belief. Lovely use of the hatch there. I love seeing that entrance into the apartment. Now, Curry does have a Seeker, if I'm not mistaken. I'll probably go for the shot here. Very nice shot from Curry. Safe and not too much horizontal movement. Oh, and that's very good to hear. Red Fox is actually back. So luckily, I think their map was next, so luckily the team won't have to take 30 minutes of a penalty, so they're still in the running for this. Oh, and that's a rip for Maddie. Meanwhile, isolation down for Curry onto Stephen Bradley. And yeah, it's very good to see that Red Fox made it in time for the fourth map. Seems like Currymaker's already working on the Ludmilla isolation. Probably going to see this nice secret shot. Didn't quite catch it, but I assume Currymaker has a sniper that they brought in. Probably through smuggle, and they already collected it and dropped it somewhere similar or close to Stephen Bradley. If the timer runs out, Alonso, then players move on to the next spin. So nobody can be stuck on a single spin for an hour and a half. Or if players sleep past their map, they won't get penalized way too much. I feel 30 minutes is definitely fair. Usually gives like 4 or 5 solid attempts at a spin. Matty Spice does have Ludmilla down in the hot again. They're probably going to go for a secret shot here. That's kill number 2 down for Currymaker. Now just suit to be retrieved from the hot. Get their sniper and pop Stephen Bradley. Not quite sure what exit they'll go for. Looks like Curry was having a bit of trouble looking for that hatch. But yeah, very nice there from Curry. As with this, guys, just has to head over. Meanwhile, Maddie waiting for Stephen Bradley to head into the bathrooms. A little bit of bumping just to let the guard catch up. Very early knockout there. Hope they move that body. Looks like Curry's heading over to Stephen. And yeah, exactly. Looks like Curry left the sniper there. Pops him in the head. Jump sniper, and yeah, that's an exit. Hopefully for Curry very soon. Looks like they're contemplating which exit to go for. Seems like they're going to go for the jet ski over by the restaurant. Which is definitely a favorite. After this map, we will be going back to In For Fun. Funnily enough, the order is the same for the final 3 as it was for the first 3. We're back to In For Fun. The finish has been verified as well by our admin Mando. And and it seems like In For Fun has audio on, so I won't snoop on them. But yeah, the spin for In for Fun is amputation knife, kitchen assistant, pistol chef. So yeah, if that was a kitchen knife, this would honestly just be a kitchen killings contract. And this could be a very fast spin in terms of Sapienza. Yeah, Maddie again did restart on Haven and is sticking to their guns with the Ludmilla isolation. The In for Fun heading all the way up. Getting Francesca early is definitely a good decision. They do have a minute or so until they'd be too late. They must really just want to be here early. Would have been nice to see In for Fun maybe bring over the kitchen assistant disguise while they're waiting. Oh, on a pause. Not sure if anything happened there. They did get the trank onto the guard. Gets the pistol kill straight on to Francesca. And yeah, they already shot that observatory, so just gotta isolate Silvio. Amputation knife, of course, is right next to Silvio by the Plague Doctor. Looks like it's just gonna be kitchen assistant disguise and shoot the virus, and they're pretty much done. Oh, and In for Fun is a tiny bit scared that the guard might turn around. This is very scary. Tactical inventory, if I've ever seen one. I would most likely be asking my teammates what they think I should do. And yeah, that was very nice. In for Fun, going around the railing, checking if that door was open. So even if there was a scream from Silvio, it would be savable. In for Fun cannot vault this wall for some reason. Gets it eventually. And a body was found, but of course that's the guard that's up in Francesca's office. And I'll just make sure, I think it's okay, Mando, to have the audio of the players' comms during the stream if they have it in their Twitch stream, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sure they wouldn't mind. Yeah, we'll tune in with them, see what their comms are like, because I'm actually very intrigued to see how they're helping each other in a dynamic like this. Yeah, that's the virus left then for In for Fun. Let's see how it goes. The next player that will be moving on, by the way, for sheet enthusiasts is Yanini. Moving on to map number 5. So I'll quickly get their stream up. They're amazing 6-letter names. Couldn't be easier to shoutcast. We're moving on to Mumbai, which is always a really good map. The spin for Mumbai is the Maelstrom has Shotgun Bollywood Crew, Vanya Shah Explosion Accident as the dancer, and Dawood Rangan Fall Vanya's servant. And yeah, I can already don't want to lock them into what strap, but this should be pretty nice for them. No live kills again for Mumbai. And aside that Bollywood Crew, the disguises are pretty forgiving. Hopefully they go for the dancer by the laundry as opposed to the one upstairs in Dawood's tower, as they'll have to make 2 trips for that Bollywood Crew. Also, while that's all been happening, Maddie Spice is 2 kills into Haven, just as Tyson left. Which could definitely be viewed as one of the easier kills, depending on the approach. I'm curious if they're gonna just clear out this projection room. Knocks out that guard just for safety. And yeah, Yanini did instant isolate Maelstrom. Has to deal with some of the forces around these streets, which are so insanely heavy around this map. Seen so many players lose a lead because of those. Maddie does have 9 minutes left on the Haven spin, so I think if they failed here, that's probably just going to be a forfeit from the players. This spin is coming up to about 8 minutes, 7.5 minutes, I'd say, for a finish. You need going for that dancer I was talking about earlier, which is very nice. And looks pretty good for Matty here. Does get Tyson. Now, they still have to get a Villa staff. The only difference is that they actually have to grab the disguise, whereas I think Curry, if I'm not mistaken, started in it, so they didn't have to worry about goes for a seeker on the waiter in the middle of the room. Got worried for a moment that they just tranked it and we're going to try grab it. Giannini does initiate the bricklower. So Vanya is going to be on her way. It's an explosion accident as well for Vanya, which I'm sure a couple of people know. You can just drop the propane and shoot it rather than dealing with Rima and all of those people. So hopefully we see it dealt with very well. And yeah, exactly, Mo. You can actually I still think it's gonna be very difficult. However, just as I say that, I didn't realize they had Breacher in the inventory, so that's extremely nice kill for Yanini there. Kill number 1 is down. Unfortunately, Yanini does have to head all the way over to Dawood and isolate him. And then come back for Vanya's servant and then go back to Dawood for the kill. Probably going to dump them into the water. And as I say that, the kill is done for Matty Spice. Gonna go for that exit by the boat. And they move on to the Sapienza spin that we just saw recently. And again, it's amputation knife, kitchen assistant for Silvio, pistol chef for Francesca. And I'll get up the next stream, which will be Red Fox's first appearance as a non-sleeping participant. We see Yanini isolating two of the guards there, just knocking them out, keeping them safe. It looks like they want to go for... Now this is always scary to see. At least in my opinion. And yeah, that was very clean. To be quite honest, for Yanini. They did leave that one NPC roaming. Did distract them with a pistol shot, so they can deal with them now. We see Red Fox and Sappy got that kitchen assistant disguise pretty quickly. Did hit cameras, however. And like I said, it looks like Red Fox might be doing what I was saying earlier. It might be nice to get those disguises just ready since you're waiting for Francesca anyway, just for 20 or so seconds. Yanini heading all the way up to the tower, trying not to clip the camera, just to save a bit of time. Gonna try grab that Bollywood crew. Gonna chain lower them all the way over to the dump spot, as that lady can find that body if you leave her there, or leave him there. Perfect timing as well for Red Fox as he gets up to the office. This is always a scary angle. You can gun flash the guards in Season 1. Should expect a kill from Red Fox any moment now. Meanwhile, Yanini has the Bollywood crew disguise and is heading all the way over to the Maelstrom. These enforcers are very scary in Mumbai. The kill is down for Red Fox. They're going to head down and get that kitchen assistant disguise. And they're going to go for the Silvio kill next. Not sure if they shot the observatory. I don't think they did. That's a kill down for Yanini onto the Maelstrom. Now just Dawood Rangan left, which is Vanya's servant Fall. Bit of walking required. You see Silvio finally arriving in the observatory. Hopefully Red Fox plays this somewhat safe. Double trank. Amputation knife, and gets the kill while he's still standing, which is always nice. And that's both targets down. I do have an explosive duck for this door, which of course Red Fox would bring an explosive duck and not an electronic key hacker. If they had the spot spare anyway. Oh, and looks like Red Fox doesn't have an EMP or anything, or a pistol that's silenced, so They're maybe going to go for the stalactite. Does a loud gunshot. Oh, this is so risky from Red Fox. Meanwhile, Yanini trying to get Vanya's servant. Looks like they were having a bit of trouble. A lot of whooshes. Misses the first shot. I really hope we see an exit here for Red Fox. Almost gets that 420 on the time, but very nice nonetheless from Red Fox. We'll be moving back to Ashton for map number 5. Both players are on the same map, but of course there is that 30-minute delay or penalty that they received for the first map. Looks like he's having a lot of trouble with this Vanya servant disguise. Of course, it's definitely best for them to play it safe, as they're probably aware of the first map 30-minute penalty. And since Infrafund finished that scale spin pretty quickly, they have a pretty nice advantage right now. Now, which servant will Unini go for? Probably going to head into the train carriage with the lady and the servants. Probably the best option. Does have to unlock that door, however. Nice little window there. Can't say I see that used very often. We finally see Ashton loading into Mumbai. Obviously a little bit of planning. Very nice double trank as well. It's very nice that they had those 2 tranks ready for this. Maybe as backup for the Dawood isolation, but it paid off anyway. And it should be pretty scot-free now for Yanini. Just has to head over to Dawood by the dock and will probably exit taxi if they have the 2 coins, but most likely they're going to head over to the boat by the dock. And yes, Yanni does have that guard lying out in the open that wasn't tranked. So hopefully that doesn't come back to bite them, because 13 minutes would be a very painful restart to see for sheet enthusiasts. The Ashton got the Bollywood crew disguise pretty early on. Definitely a good option, but also that Maelstrom is just a bit harder now to get, as you're not going for that instant isolation. Unini also getting the coin from the pot, which is very nice. Saves about 20 or so seconds. Going to the taxi right next to you rather than the boat. That's all kills down. Should expect it done any moment now. Hopefully it doesn't bump the guard or the taxi driver. And yeah, that's Sheet Enthusiast moving on to the final map, which is Hokkaido. Playing that will be Curry again for his second and final appearance for the team. Quickly get this stream up and I'll read out the spin to you. So the spin for Curry on the final map will be Eric Soder's pistol as the hospital director, an explosive weapon suit for Yuki Yamazaki. And that's a very good point, man. Pistols and explosive did come up a lot. I think we saw it on Paris, had explosives. We saw pistol for Tyson. So yeah, pretty nice. in regards to difficulty. Not many live kills today. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, did we have any live kills today? Maybe a poison that I can't recall. Anyhow, it looks like Craymaker was trying to go for the Yuki ISO, but I think it's just too late. You can even see that little... Oh, they actually managed to salvage it. And yeah, that's impressive. No live kills out of the however many, like 12, 13 targets we had today. Yuki is down for Curry. Hopefully they set up that explosives kill. Should definitely just drag Yuki over to behind the gondola, but it looks like they want to play it safe and just get rid of every guard. Which is definitely a good idea. And good point, Moo. And yeah, that's crazy. 13 targets, 14 with soldiers, 0 live kills. I honestly would love to see the statistics on that. What's the ratio of live to non-live kills? But anyways, we have Ashton on Mumbai trying to get the Maelstrom isolation. Almost misses that throw. Do they have that shotgun on them? Don't think they do. Can't see it on their back, so maybe they're just dragging them out to get them later. Probably gonna get a seeker shot here from... It's very scary right now for Curry. And they hesitate just a bit too long to get the director on that side, so they're maybe gonna try hit the shot here. And they do get it. That's a very pivotal disguise grab for this map. As director can be quite a pain if you don't get them early on. Meanwhile, we see Ashton does have the shotgun in hand, heading up to the Maelstrom. It's a loud one, however, so never mind, they have that silenced one in their briefcase. They just so happen to have one on their back as well that's loud. Seemed a bit confused as to how they could bring it up as they had the one on their back. You see the disguise is gotten for Curry, so we're probably going to see them heading down into the morgue, hitting that wall bang and maybe exiting snowmobile. Or even helicopter. They are going to deal with that bodyguard, which is definitely a good shout. No point risking it just in case. You can even hit cams just in case you clip it on the way to snowmobile. And they didn't actually have pistol in inventory, so they had it smuggled, which is very nice to see. Seeker was definitely the go-to weapon to have when starting this. They deal with cameras. Hopefully no shenanigans on this shot. It's its first shot, it's always nice to see. And you never know, man, though. The team could forfeit moments before this exit. But yeah, it looks pretty good for Curry. And like Mando said, it's mathematically impossible for AMF to win due to that 30 minutes penalty that they took at the beginning. So that is a dub for sheet enthusiasts. No chance of a photo finish, of course. But yeah, that is them moving on. This was a round 1 as well. And I think it was the first match of the lower bracket, or the lower part of the bracket, to play, so we don't know who they're playing yet. We'll still check in with the standings to see how it looks though. So we will have the Sheet Enthusiasts moving on. We have them going into round 2, and they will be playing against the winners of Penguins of Madagascar and Average or Enjoyers. I'm just going to quickly check those teams. So Penguins of Madagascar is Chromax, Rocky, and Lewis. And Average or Enjoyers is Joker J, K Kanata, and Fanium. So the winner of that match will go on to face Sheet Enthusiasts, and then the winner of that one will go on to face the winner of Cordinieri Fan Club and Team USA, which was just decided yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, GG to both players. Unfortunate for the penalty at the beginning, but still a good battle nonetheless. Some really nice spins. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for the Roulette Relay match. We have another one tomorrow, of course. Don't think the Shoutcaster has been decided, but definitely tune in for it, and that will confirm who's playing against Sheet Enthusiasts for round 2. But yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. GG to both teams, played really well, and thanks for Mando as well for adminning the match. Oh, and I'll refresh. Why not? Just to get the... I'll fix the cookies. Yeah, the score doesn't seem to be updating for me, but no worries. There we go. It only took 6 refreshes, but yeah, 6-4. Sheet Enthusiasts, and they moved on. But yeah, we'll leave it at that. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll leave the music play out again, as I always do. And catch you tomorrow for Penguins Madagascar versus Average or Orange Eyes.